Record it. Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday here. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Uh, yeah, I'm a little bit late today. Apologize for that. I just needed a little bit more rest, and also I wanted a cup of coffee. I had to wait because there's a line here. Yeah, she went first, and then it's my turn. The little Keurig things. But I sat here for a few minutes, barely sipping this coffee, and only this is my third sip here before it gets cold, too cold. Um, yeah, how was your weekend? How was it? How was it? I hope you guys had fun. Did you go to the river? Did you go fishing? Did you go camping? Did you get away from the city life? Did you party like it was 1999, or what did you do? Wonders if intro track like more. Um, yeah, yeah. I wonder, just wonder too, buddy. Oh, where'd that come from? Yeah, where'd that come? Excuse me. God bless America. Yeah, I played a lot of stuff this weekend, trying to um, honor those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. And if you have a family member who's done that, we appreciate you, and we thank you for your service. Um, see, yeah, not all our boys came home. You know. I can't do that. I don't know how to do that, Paul. You got to tell me how to do it. Listen to it backwards. I don't have a reel to reel. It's the only way I know how to do it. Yeah, I don't know how to flip it backwards. Yeah, I don't know. We've had three M's. One M started at 8 o'clock. The next one was at 10 o'clock. And the next one, which we just had, was at 13:30. And here we are at 1500. So an hour and a half back. Maybe that's what knocked me back out, man. Was that hour and a half? Nah, I was up early. So I got up too early and said, screw it. Going back to bed. Um, insert audio file into deck 1 on the MXX Studio. I think that's that program you did, huh? Yeah. Solar M class made it into the news? Ho ho ho. Yeah? What are they talking about? Um, yeah. What channel, Scooby? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Let's see. Is everybody gonna start talking about it? Mm. Let me look. Why, you know what channel you were watching, son? You watched it. What the hell was that? Whatever. Mm-hmm. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere, man. Yeah, I don't know. Not on the news channels. Mm-hmm. Wally, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I have to look at that too, Patches. He dumped a pretty fair amount of stuff there, and we'll take a look at it. He and I are talking a lot about what um, his his view of things is. So yeah, we'll be talking a lot about that shortly. Taking his theory and working it and making it easier for us to see and to understand, and then bang and taking a look at it. He's getting it. It's getting simplified. Um, yeah, Popo's still unclear. You can't see Popo. But anyway, digress. Let's take a look at. Let me see where we full screen. Here we go. Hey, what's going on now? Okay, video capture. I turned them all off, didn't I? Which one's better? That one probably is. All right. So we'll go down here, and you can see 3Ms. Boom, boom, boom. Right, and they're a little bit increasing in value as well. We had a middle C, and then come up into higher M's, and all coming from 3315 right here. This monster. Right, and here's the new one coming around a corner. 3320. This is a dangerous one too, I think. But yeah, 2 M's in the last 24 hours, or 3 M's in the last 24 hours. Subsiding chance of flares. Dangerous sunspot 3315 became less dangerous today. Its magnetic field has decayed, losing its delta configuration that gave it potential for energy for X-class flares. Lesser M-class flares are still possible, which it did. NOAA estimating a 40% chance for M flares and 30%. Oh, on May 30. That'd be today, everybody. Yeah, that'd be today. Yeah, whatever. Hey, look at that thing. Yeah. A sunspot made in China. Yeah. For a split second on May 26, a sunspot number increased by 1. The extra sunspot was made in China. It was the Tiangong Space Station. And it's very akin to what an X-wing fighter, right? Is that it? Not X-wing, or what's the other ones? The ones that Darth Vader flew. Yeah, are those the X-wings? No. Starfighters? Yeah, X-wings. Then. His chat this morning made me start watching Mayat again. Okay. Yeah. There's a pair of corona holes. June 2nd, 4th, we might get some wind. Let's see. Let's check out what we got going on here. Bang-a-dang-a-dang-a-dang. You can see here a couple blasts. Real quiet down here. There's a booger right coming out. Might get us. Huh. Some solar wind. Yep. Zipping on by us. Zippity doo dah day. Yeah. Doesn't seem like much from NOAA. NOAA doesn't think anything of it. CAPE index is really low. Let's see what we got on the corona mass ejections. Little something up there. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot right now. So it looks okay. Here's the sun as it's coming. Oh, that was a flare right there. We saw that one, right? You see that flare right there? Yeah. 3315's right there. Boom. Boom. You got something out here that just let off too. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Boom. Way up there. I wonder if we can see it better looking at stereo. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, that thing just kicked off a big old turd, didn't it? Yesterday. 29. Yeah, just let itself loose. Hecho in Mexico. In China, yeah. Yeah, they're less quality. Yeah, no. I think they keep their good quality to themselves and they sell you the crap. But you buy it. Yeah, all right. So that didn't pan out to be much. Let's see what the flares are telling us. Right? Oh, there's a pretty good one. Yes, the fan is back. You know, my lady has to have the fan on, making a noise. Apologize. Mm. It's a four banger somewhere. Look how Africa got just walloped in the ocean here did too. Let me see. One. That one happened at about 8 o'clock. Was that when they hit? That's 10. That's the 8 o'clock one, so there's two more after that one. So there's one. Two. Three. Three of them walloped us. And a little bitty after that. All right. Let's check out the solar wind. Dynamic pressure is way down still. Standoff is incredibly. We're just not getting a lot of wind, which is great. We don't need it, right? That'll change, baby. That'll change. The sun is really a non-factor right now, other than the flares. Yeah, other than the flares, a non-factor. All right, so ground magnetics. We've seen boom, boom, and then boom. And there's as the sun's moving. It ends up over here right now, but it's moving. Well, alrighty then. It's all in the north now. All right. BZ's in the north. North America, baby. Or North Atlantic. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'll tell you that in a minute. Class M chance, 40%. Class X, 10%. No solar storm probability, just about 10 and 25, or 10 and 15%. Mid and high. Today, there are 2,335 potentially hazardous asteroids that we are watching, or, the people who do that watch it. And, space watchers. And potentially a hazardous asteroid, or FAW, is 100 meters, and it comes closer than 0.05 AUs, or 5% of the distance from the Earth to the Sun. None of the known FAWs are in a collision course with our planet, although astronomers are still finding new ones all the time. New ones? Oh, it's not private. Today is the 30th. We have one rock. It's out there 10 distances, Earth to the moon, multiplied by 10. And it's a 69 footer. And, flying speed about 7.8 kilometers every second. It's a new one. That Diodo Japan, was that a 4? I don't know yet. We'll find out here. What else? We've already looked at all this stuff. So the tremors. Tremors are an interesting thing, man. Because we are having now 695 yesterday. Wow. Down from 730 or whatever. Okay, I'm going to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Search. All right, this is 10 days back. 11 days if you count today. Was at 84. The next day, 0. The next day, 26. The next day, 8. The next day, 89. The next day, 294. That's the beginning of it. All right. So 524, that's 6 days from today. For an ETS event to be on the bottom the bottom side of the plate boundary or subduction zone that they're so afraid of up here in the Washington, Vancouver area, which happens, an ETS event happens, through here and goes down here. The last one, just not too long ago, split up. It was really wild to watch that. And then now we're having one down here, like we did last year. Then it should be right up in here. So, really interesting stuff. J Quake Lady says, shaking has been detected in the Cascades. Yeah. Good morning, Dub. Nice to see you, buddy. 4 Point was in Lausanne. Thank you. Was watching. Saw movement in Uganda about an hour ago. All right. NASA Soma dynamics captured at M79 class solar flare. This is what they briefly discussed. I think it was on Channel 5. However, we can't find it. All right. You watch Channel 5 News. That's what you're saying, right? All right. So that's good to know. Yeah. I don't know if they classify it an ETS event, but it mimics it. Why not? Right? So it starts on the, well, if you want to go this one, let's say it started here on the 89, right? It's an uptick from 0 on the 23rd. You go 10 days, and then that becomes what they consider an ETS event, right? If we start at the 294, the next day it's 364. The next day, 447. The next day, 727. The next day, 751. And then yesterday, 695. So these vibrations are something that's happening under the surface. We live on the surface. It's happening under the surface. And it's a concentration in this area, right? In the Trinity National Forest, also up here. Now, is that magma moving through? I don't know. I'm not sure I've heard a really good explanation for this at all. So just wondering if stress is on the northern or southern side. It's on the southern right now, vibrating. Is shaking your booty an ETS event related? Depends on how big your booty is, I guess. Yeah, and if you bounce it off the floor, I mean, you can stomp, oh, please. Anyway, we get a tremor research, the tremor log. Let's see what they had to say here. Go all the way to the bottom, see if there's something new. April 17, 2023. After just a few days under Port Angeles, the tremor has moved away. That was happening up in April. And you see where this event happened. They had a wire they were trying to put in the ground, a fiber wire, and I can see the vibrations. Well, they saw parts of it. But, then it went into two spots. It split. Which I found interesting. Also, they no longer believe in the 14-month rule. It's clear. Does everybody understand that? They do not believe in the 14-month rule anymore. They said it cycles every 14 months? No. Because it hasn't been cycling for 14 months for some time. They don't know what's going on. The pattern of every 14 months was going on here happened, less than half a dozen times. Then okay, it's all every 14 months. No, well, it's not been doing that for the last 10 years. So that's what I'm hearing and what I'm reading. So, yeah. Here we go. Tremor catalog update again. This is from March 21. Before, and now it's updated, right? So the tremor log covers it all. Before, after. I don't know what that means. They have a new system. And, back in 21, they were messing with it. So, I think they're picking up different signals. And, obviously some differences here and here. Latitude. Right? So, anyway, just give you a heads up. Lurch. Good morning, Lurch. In fact, I should say good morning to all y'all who are here. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Wally EB. Good morning, Mysterioso Paul Collins. Good morning, 42. Good morning, Rocket Bob 78. Good morning, Robin's Nest 55. Good morning, Red Wagon. Good morning, Canuck. Good morning, Niner. Good morning, Flutter Girl. Good morning, Dub Diesel and AZ. Good morning, Scooby. Good morning, Quation Dude. Good morning, Comanche, 6520. And good morning, Columnist 55. Brainstorm warming and Snarls. Good morning to you too. Obviously, this is a short report. We've done reports all weekend long, so I'm not going to go rehash them back the weekend. I was here the whole weekend, so man, yeah, I didn't go anywhere. I never do anything. Buoys. What about the buoys? Anything we should see? I'm wondering about this area up in here, but nothing's happening. Yeah. Not even down here. Huh? No drunk Chinaman over here. Yeah. What's a drunk Chinaman? Well, it's a guy who's stoned and drunk. What the heck? What was that? I don't know what that is. Somebody outside doing something. I'm waiting for somebody says, I smell hippies. Yeah. Is it too early for a wake and bake? I don't know. Some people do it. Some more California humor. I know. California's where a bunch of stoners are from. Yellowstone. Let's look at what Yellowstone's got. I don't see anything happening in Yellowstone either. Yeah. Some noise down here. It's on the southern edge of the park. West Little Thumb. It's got something brewing. Could be drilling down there. I don't see anything. All right. Volcano news. In the news today, May 30, 2023, Popo, Shivalush, Sangay, Sabancaya, Cotopaxi, Suno-Zajima, and Reventador. Reventador, 14,000 feet out of a 12,000 foot. Popo to 23. It's calmed down substantially. I keep checking it, and maybe it's cleared its throat. I don't know. But you see, fire coming out the top of damn 17,000 foot, 17,800 foot mountain coming out the top. You're going, whoa, gee. Come on now, we ain't all like that. I know, brother. It's the Blackhawks. Oh. Walleye King stepped in while he's on duty, just for a moment. You on the way to work, or you taking a break? Fisher King. Sabancaya, 21,000, 19,000 foot mountain. Well, there you go. Shivalush, actively growing lava dome again. Right here. This is the booger that blew out. And it took out all this stuff right here. When it cleared its throat here, a month ago maybe? It blew itself apart. And now it's an actively growing a new one. Yeah. They were worried about it before because I think it was growing like 3 feet every week or something. And yeah, now look at that thing. Whoa, Raggy. Suno-Zajima exploded. But you can't see how much because cloud coverage. Popo at 21 again out of that 17. Sporadic puffs out of Sabancaya, 19,000 foot down there in the armpit of South America. Cotopaxi, 20,000 feet out of a 19. Again, Cotopaxi's right here. Sangay's right here. Reventador's right here. Sangay went to 30,000 feet just the other day. And it's a 17,000 foot mountain. So there was plenty of tension in these mountain ranges for Sangay to pop. Sengay, 20,000 feet. Let me see what day it was here. It popped, eh? Mm-hmm. Sengay, massive pyroclastic flow today on the 29th. Look at that. Down its face. Wow, man. That was on the 29th. The volcano showed a dramatic activity today. A strong dilute pyroclastic flow, gravity-driven mass flow, appeared and descended over the southern flank early this morning. The reason for the torrent is not clear yet, but from previous observations at the volcano, it might come from a continuous glowing rock falls on the southern slope, and its sudden accumulation of and destabilization culminating into a pyroclastic density current as it happened today. Well, there you go. Pyroclastic flows are deadly, turbulent, hot avalanche of lava rock fragments of all sizes embedded in the mixture of turbulent gas and ash racing down the slopes. Yeah, man, you can't outrun that stuff. It's going to get you. Make sure you do prayer real quick. Oh God, oh God. Yeah, because, pyroclastic flows down and things kill people big time. Near frequent volcanic eruptions continue to produce ash columns, 19 to 20,000 feet. Satellite-based measurements of SO2 concentrations were detected in plumes about 759 tons on March 1st. So, what's that say to the climatologist people? 759 tons on one day. Well, yeah. Sulfur dioxide, it's a little bit more dangerous than carbon dioxide, right? We need carbon dioxide because it makes the plants. That's what the plants breathe. And then they kick off oxygen. Yeah. See, we need carbon dioxide. But SO2, we shouldn't have, I don't think. According to Mirova detection system, high thermal activity, 497 megawatts was detected in satellite images over the past 24 hours. Lahar's mud flows could occur if heavy rainfall remobilizes the fresh ash deposits. And it does. I mean, what's interesting about this is the peak is up in the clouds. You can't even see it. And yet here, right down the face. Wow. And here it was the 29th, 30,000 feet. It popped to. I mean, shoot, it's only barely a 17,200 foot mountain. Popping to 30,000 feet. Good size explosion. What the hell are these things? I mean, who puts these weird ads on there? What the hell's that? Well, that's a ring at least. Wow, whatever. They got some weird ads in this thing here. Anyway, so that's that. That's today's volcanic news. And Yellowstone news. Little small bumps, and nothing happening in. I didn't check this side. Let's go to the Hurricane Center. So people were very pissed off. I read in the news. They went to the Bahamas or something, and they're going back to back to South Carolina there, and the people who own the ship said, "Hey, we're going. We have a timetable," and they punched through some 17-foot seas and 90-mile-an-hour winds, making people sick and unhappy and leaking in their rooms. Oh man, it was a mess. And the Carnival cruise, or whoever it was, I'm not saying it was one of those crews. They just said, "Oh well, we thank you for the concern, everybody, but we've already shipped out for another trip for somebody else." And so basically, it's a big finger to those people who are complaining. So I don't see anything on the tropical index Um, how about windy? We had a pretty good level 5, I think, in over here, but I guess it came ashore already. Oh, we got a new one, Marwar. Wow. All right. That's a pretty good little storm right there. Oh yeah. Hmm. Satellite view of it. It's a pretty good storm, but wind speed. Here we go. It's not a really big one though. Wind gusts 90, like a Cat 1, Cat 2 maybe. Gonna wallop Taiwan. Did the Saudis create it? I don't know where it came from. Air pressure. Yeah. Thunderstorms. All out here. Gigawatts. Look at the waves. 30-foot wave, 35. Yeah. Pretty good sized waves. 25 out here. Yeah. So there was one over here that did some, I think it hit, Africa? I don't know. COD. Let's check it out, baby. America looks pretty clear right now. We've got fog on our side, man. Jeez. And I haven't seen the sun. I barely felt the sun yesterday come through a cloud for about 5 minutes. It warmed my leg, and that was it. I'm like, wait, all right. God reached out, touching my leg because it was hurting. And bang, it felt better. Anyway, so let's go dirty. What just happened? Okay. Nothing. Nada. This is the storm I think they were coming through. There is a little disturbance out here in the right there. But then it's just a little rainstorm, right? Oh, it's going away. Some weird, strange weather that's happening. That low pressure just died out, didn't it? I hope you in the in this sector right here. Well, it's just some instability happening. Doesn't look too bad over Kansas and Nebraska. Into Missouri, get a little something. In Arkansas here. Or that's Missouri. That's Iowa. I don't know. We've got clouds by me. Low pressure coming in over today. I'm down here. Some cold wind weather behind it, looks like. Wow. How about check out the new shit they got on here. Natural color fire here. Yeah. Dense clouds, that's all I have. All this cool weather out here getting pushed south. Hey, there's an opening here. I don't know. June gloom, we call it. We're sopped in on the West Coast. Saw Mary Greeley's report about that. Oh, she said something about it? Oh, okay. Thank you, 42. Making brownies. Oh, boy. Are you in California, Robin? Oh, you're in Oregon. You can still make brownies. Got told to go home. Extra day off, I guess. Yeah. That's what happens when you cost the boss 50 grand. Or, yeah, 50 grand. Right? Or was it? Yeah, 50 grand. Was it too wet up there, Fisher King? Let's see. What else we have here? All right, well, um, let's go to the what's happening. What's happening, baby? All right, so Volcano Islands, Japan region got a 5.8 over the evening. And we can take it, you see it right there. Bang a ding a ding. Right? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, Volcano Islands region. Here's the Volcano Islands. Remember, Tokyo's been bouncing pretty good the last week or so. Mindoro, Philippines, and Costa Rica got a 4.5. So here's a 4.7. Now this is over by, yeah, it's over by Taal. Taal's right there. So we're seeing some activity come that way, eh? Mindoro, Philippines, Costa Rica. $4.5. Right on the sunlit side, or just barely darkness coming in. Right? Was there an exchange of something? Costa Rica, bam. Looks like a wave of something coming through. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. I think the Nazca plates pushing on the Cocos plates, pushing on the Caribbean plate, pushing on the Pacific plate, and everything's being pushed by the Antarctic plate. Yeah, that's what I think. But hey, you got something to say? Put it in there. Western Kentucky. Oh, 235s. Wow. Well, that's in that zone. Not a good area to get earthquakes. Forget what it's called. It's not the Madrid. It's the the Louisville something. I forget. You're in. Yeah, I was teasing. You know that, Robin. 26,000, and no, my boss forgot what the day it was. What day it was? So did I. Oh, Snarls. Yeah, Snarley's right about in here. So it was north of Kentucky, or east of him, northeast. But yeah, Western Kentucky got a couple of them, 3.3 and a 3.5. I forget what it's called, the fault that's on there. Yeah, we'll get to it. Northern Italy. Tonga region came in at a 4.8. I think Tonga had a 6 as well. Well, yeah, it's in the subducted zone. So Drake Passage, 4.8. Yeah, check that one out. Yeah. Rare do I see these. Like rare do I see them in here, and I have in the last, I don't know, month. So this activity is moving We got activity over here in the Sandwich Islands, of course. And when the Sandwich was going big, we saw activity down these spaces. It started down here, and these volcanics down here, and was up in here, and then these went off real big. So this whole area is volcanic. Much similar to the Caribbean plate, I think. But hey, whatever. And Dreenov. Mm-hmm. South of Panama, 4.2. Yeah. See, the 6.4 up here in Guatemala, the pressure had gone down here like it normally does. Now we should see a larger quake down here in 5. But when the 7s hit up here, 7s hit down here. So I think it'd be a pretty equivalent. 6.4, 6.4. So that's just how I see it. Coquimbo, Chile had a 4.2. Near the south coast of Australia. It's a 2.34 depth. Maybe they're drilling. The reason I looked at this because there has been a couple quakes down here in Melbourne area. And I think Sergeant Schultz is down that way. I could be wrong. Honshu, Japan, 4.6. Over the finger again. Central Turkey. Got a 4.5. France. Gibraltar. Panama, Colombian border. This is still rocking, eh? Yeah. Interesting how this little spot is still quaking. This was the second large one after the Guatemala, and then this went off. And these two areas have been quaking for some time. Yeah. Ecuador had a 3. Kyushu, Japan, 3.8. Yeah, down here. Well, I think the volcano's right. There's a volcano right there. There's one right there. One right there. So, yeah. Down here is the one that's active right here. Well, we're about 4 hours out today. Northern Peru, 145 depth. It's pretty deep. It's a 4.1. But it has been active, you can see. A line of quakes pumping in. Right up into here. Ecuador continues up. All right. And then we had these quakes up here, which is not showing right now. So look at the bow. Where's the pressure coming from? And I'm still not seeing any activity out here. Very odd. The Atlantic has been quiet, I'd say 3 weeks. If you notice anything and I didn't, post it, please. Because I'm a little bit bewildered by that thing. Near the east coast of Honshu. That's outside of Tokyo. Definitely in the shadow. Right up in there. Yep, Fukushima. Let's see. Oaxaca had a 4.2. It's pretty deep. Luzon, Philippines. That's one. 8 people reported it to EMSC. Well, Manila's like right here, so. There has been some activity along here, so there's been a lot of activity on this end. On this end, not so much. Maybe that's the path that picks off something up here. We'll watch the Luzon Strait. Right, we have a big, hurricane right here at 2.0 or level 2 typhoon. But it's also a straight line to here. I wonder if it's going to move up into here into Luzon Strait. Is it a Cat 5? Windy's showing not that kind of wind. But I asked the question, did the Saudis create that? Anti-Corelli or in the Pacific? Yeah, things are. I noticed it last year quite a bit, Wally. That's why it interests me what you're saying, because there is some strange things happening. I mean, everything's going the opposite direction. All the weather. I mean, you got a big low here is being pushed. Right here is where the center of that is. This storm should come ashore, but it's moving away. And I'm sure that happens, but it's very odd to see that. And these storms here, generally what produce the hurricane season, are getting sheared, and so they're being destroyed. And yet they say this year is supposed to be very high activity number of storms. Well, I don't see it happening yet. And we have some potential ones here in the Pacific. You can't see those, sorry. In the Pacific happening down here, but it's very odd. And we have a El Nino starting. You're right. Here's the truck. See down here, they got it all blocked off. Something happened to the satellite. Yeah, the jet stream's coming in here. That's kind of normal, but the monsoons have no monsoons. Memorandum of understanding is the key word. Yeah. Well, we'll get there. We'll discuss it a lot more there, buddy. Hopefully sometime today if we have a chance. Like I said, I'm trying to visualize what you're saying, and also I kind of see some things, so. Stuff's happening normal across the top of the U.S., but the trade winds are definitely going that way still. Interesting. Hey, it's the times. Signs of the times. Hey, Ninja. Nice to see you, baby. Yeah. As we look at deck real quick, still seeing the South, I don't know, I think it's South Atlantic right here. Still seeing, that's where I saw a quake happen and nobody reported it. I'm like, what? So, I don't know. Here's Cali. You know, noise from traffic. Yeah, the USGS. Trying to see. Now they got it as a 3-0 in Kentucky here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. 3.1, 3.0. What's the difference? Calhoun, Kentucky. Let's see if there's anything terrain, a satellite. Are they digging? Can you dig it? I probably would be better off. Luzon, Philippines. Just had one. Right, that's one we saw. Toya, Texas, a couple of it. Petrolia, Palomar, Puerto Rico, California, Nevada border. All right. It's funny how California, Nevada border and Guatemala seem to be connected somewhat. Very strange. This is Calhoun, Kentucky. I'm going to take this and see what we see over there. What would be the reason for this having an earthquake? I forget what it's called, but there is a fault system through there. Really big cow farts. Don't care about environment. Oh, crap. Look it up again. All right. Just farmlands. The other one's relatively close here too, a little bit to the south here. Yeah, I mean, it's just farmland. I think the other one's called a Louisville or something, tectonic zone or something. My boy Canuck, he knows what it's called. Already seen this one. It's the hippies, Snarls, not the cows. Dang hippies. Yeah. Dang hippies. All California hippies, right? I don't have long hair, so sorry you guys who do. Cut your hair off, get a job, right? Well, okay, is there anything else y'all want to talk about? Wabash Valley seismic zone connects to the New Madrid. It can make sevens. What's the one that's right out here? Is it the Wabash seismic zone? I think you're right. I think you're right, Canuck. Ninja, separate those when you do them. Separate each one because it's hard to read. I have to kind of read those. 2.6 Sulawesi. All right, and Nicaragua 3.2, and then 3.7 Malacca C. Why is it backwards? Thank you, though. Always Scarlet. No worries. No, you don't have to say sorry. It's harder to read. You know. I appreciate your help, though. I do. I appreciate y'all. It's the truth. Yeah, I just, you know. And remember, a lot of people are on their phones too when they're watching. It's like, well, I can't read that, so I don't have my cheaters on. You know, I'm always on my computers, so unless I'm not. Anyway, yeah. So we've touched on just about everything that we can see daylight side right now. I know we have to put a little more effort in. I have to put a little more effort into Europe and stuff, especially when one of our people here, one of our sisters, is over there in England or in the UK. Talk about being woke. No weather right now for us, but there's the big storm right off Taiwan, and Maywar. I'm not seeing it as being a super high one. Here, well, let's look at air quality. Oh, it's sucking from China. Oh man, yeah. All that crap in the air. Yeah. So obviously there's pretty good effects. The fires up in Canada. Yep. This is just the pollution. PM SO2. SO2 off of Etna. And I don't know what this one is. Mecca. I don't see anything. We have a little bit down here. SO2 is for volcanoes, and you know, you see like Mexico. Let's look at Mexico. Right in here is where it is. So you see it out here. Lots of hotspots around Kentucky quakes. All right, let's check that out. Why not? What time is it? Oh, okay, I gotta get ready. Fire. There we go. So up in here, I'm probably just tilling the ground. I didn't realize tilling is very bad for the ground. But tilling destroys the grounds. I don't. Turning it over, I guess it loses its nutrients or something. I didn't know that. I'm not seeing a whole lot of hotspots concentrated in Kentucky. I think Louisville's right. Where the hell's Louisville? Right there, eh? All right, so these ones right out here is where the earthquakes happened. just west of Louisville. There's a couple hot spots, though. Definitely, probably some burning, you think? Burning of the trees and stuff. A couple fires down here in Mississippi. Yeah, some Alabama. Concentration over here in West Texas, too. Around Phoenix. The Garlock. Up here. Trinity's got all that vibrations, but we got some. Well, like I said, they're moving the dirt. Alrighty then. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can leave a gratuity if you like. If you want to see some more, thank you, Panama Costa Rican border. 2.9. Yeah. I wonder where that format you're getting it from. A lot of people seem to use the same thing you're getting it from, Quick Ninja. Always a pleasure, though. Yeah. I'm searching for it. I guess 2.9 right next to the name there. Oh, couple. Bless you twice. 3 times. I just copied from EMSC. Oh, okay. I wonder if I do that. Does that do the same? Oh, I click on it. That's what I do. Let me see. Does it look the same? See, what I do is I click on the earthquake, the individual earthquake, and I see what you're doing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see how I just EMSC. I see what you're doing. You just highlight him, and then when you highlight and you do that, yeah, see, that's what people are doing. I prefer if you click the individual, because it gives me an easier to read. Gives me the depth and all the other stuff after the fact. Thank you. Appreciate that. Or if you use the EMSC or the USGS, I think USGS, I just click on the individual and I do the depth and magnitude. And this is what I do in the USGS. Yeah, see, it has the magnitude 4.6. Just easy to read. That's all it is. Just easy to read. I appreciate it. I appreciate your participation. That helps. I can't do it all. Don't want to do it all. I prefer if y'all are doing your thing, and it's interesting. We'll probably Hey, Red, nice to see you. Did you see Red Wagon here? Yeah, there's Red Wagon sign right there. I got to get a girl to pull the red wagon now. I got to change your little sign. That is, unless you're a male. I don't know. You always have the girl saying hi. Sarcastic font. Happy to go back at work today. Yeah, all right. Well, you're making money. You're making some money, buddy. Um, evening shifts. Oh, you got late. Oh, crap. My back. Yeah. All right. Well, see? Not like this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Anyway, big hugs, y'all. If you're on YouTube, like and follow, baby.